Hello and welcome back to How About That Crypto. You are watching your almost daily crypto news and updates with your host, Bitcoin Stylist on Twitter. And I'm here throughout the week, keeping you up to date with all the latest on crypto and Web3. So today is breaking news. I'm going to jump right in. It's a update for the fallout. Remember what I've been saying, that crypto is not done falling out. We are still going through the riffraff. I do not expect that what's happening in the markets to be sustained. I do think that I do not think it's going to continue to go up from here. I think that we got a while to be down in the low numbers, but that is just my opinion. This is not financial advice. It's for information purposes only or entertainment purposes only, because I'm trying to entertain you. But I'm also trying to protect myself so that you don't sue me. So anyway, you can use the links below to do your own research, but this is breaking news. So I'm going to jump right in and get into it. Let's see. Bam. All right. Okay. Author Francis Yu reports for MarketWatch. FTX Alameda Ventures proposed deal which may allow Voyager customers to have some money back sooner. So what does that mean and why do you care? Well, I care because I have money in Voyager, and if you don't have money in Voyager, this is important to understand exactly how these proceedings work. You know, we're blazing trails here. We have no regulation, no legislation. We have no clarity. We are literally the Wild West. Yes, I use the words from Gary Gensler, but in a lot of ways, he's right. You know, we're figuring this out. So just when everyone thought that crypto was going to be safe from greed, we get a wake-up call. So now we have bankruptcies and bailouts. But there seems to be something really awesome happening here. It says Voyager customers may choose to open an account with FTX, receive some cash balance equal to part of their claims with the bankrupt crypto broker. So this is basically goes on to say that Sam Bankman-Fried, who owns FTX. FTX is one of the big names in crypto exchanges. He also owns Alameda Ventures, which is a venture capital arm, which makes investments. And he's going on, you know, there's a bunch of the big boys, or big people, because they're not all boys, but there's a bunch of big people out there trying to gobble up crypto companies that might have value, since there's so many people falling apart. And Sam Bankman-Fried is definitely one of the top ones. And even Binance's CEO said he's looking at like 50 different companies he's thinking about buying. Not all 50, but he's going through them and he's looking at them. So they're trying to gobble. All right, so check this out. Billionaire Sam Bankman-Fried's crypto exchange FTX and Alameda Ventures proposed an offer to buy all digital assets and crypto loans of Voyager Digital, which filed for bankruptcy early this month, other than its claims on hedge fund Three Arrows Capital. Under the proposal, FTX and Alameda will also offer to provide early liquidity to customers of Voyager Digital, according to a joint statement Friday at FTX Trading, owner of crypto exchange FTX.com. West Realm Shires, the owner of FTX US and Alameda Ventures. All right. So I actually found the actual proposal here from Sullivan and Cromwell. This is from Voyager, or sorry, from Alameda Ventures, and it's to Voyager Digital Holdings. And it says here that FTX and Alameda have heard the statements made by Voyager about the importance of protecting customers, but the Chapter 11 case exposes customers with unsecured claims to extended liquidity and a substantial risk of further losses without the right to the appreciation of the specific crypto assets in which they originally invested. So basically they're saying, hey, look, during this bankruptcy filing, if you own 10 Cardano coin and 20 ETH and a half a Bitcoin, then whatever the market value on the day of the filing, which I believe it says down here is July 5th. Yep, right here. As unsecured creditors, Voyager's customers have a fixed US dollar claim on the value of digital assets in the wallet on July 5th, which means that if the value goes up, you don't get that money. You only get what they're worth on that day. But the downside is if the value goes down, then you're just getting screwed. So you're going to end up getting what? Well, I guess you would get more money, right? Wait a minute. If they return your digital assets to you, then then they'll be giving you depreciated assets. Yes. So what FTX is saying, hey, we'll give people the cash of what their crypto was worth based on, I'm sure you're not going to get all your money back. Because, like, here's the thing. They got a hole. It says Alameda will purchase all Voyager digital assets and digital asset loans except Three Arrows Capital. And remember, Three Arrows Capital is the hedge fund that all these idiots gave their money to, and they went out and bought yachts and stuff with it and gambled with it and did whatever they did. And now they put a big gaping hole in the industry. So FTX will offer those Voyager customers who come on to FTX. Okay, so check this out. FTX is saying, hey, look, us and our group, Alameda and that other name I've never heard of, we're going to get together and we're going to buy all of Voyager's digital assets and digital asset loans. And then if the customers who have claims to those digital assets and digital asset loans want to open up an account on FTX, we'll give them the cash of what it was worth at the time. Now, you're not going to get it all because there is like some language in here. Right. I just saw it. Anyway, what I saw was it said a portion of it. It says, oh man, where did I see it? Could start a new account, propose the purchase, immediate cash value. It's available to receive. Okay, right here. Meanwhile, FTX will provide Voyager customers the ability to receive their share of such cash if they open an account. Now, this language, I doubt that you're going to get it all, because how could you get it all back? Because Voyager was giving away loaning out their money to this hedge fund, and they ran with it. So you can't get it all back, but you can get what you're probably going to get back. So maybe so how are they going to figure this out? Are they going to be like, oh, Voyager lost 50% of all the crypto, so everyone gets 50% of what was in their account at the time. I don't know, but it doesn't say that exactly. It says FTX will offer those Voyager customers who onboard with FTX the ability to receive their share of the cash. So it's going to be a certain amount. So they're going to buy it, and then they're going to have some cash, and that's going to go towards it. Customers could withdraw their cash without lockup. So basically, FTX sees this as an opportunity to bring people onto FTX exchange and a way to give people cash. And if you want to use your cash, your US dollars, I'm assuming, to buy crypto and rebuy those positions, you can. However, if you don't want to, you just want to take your money and run, then you can do that as well. And they're not going to charge you any fees to do this for the first month. It's super brilliant plan, I think, to onboard a bunch of people who are just probably grateful to get something back. I'm grateful. I would be grateful to get something back. What I understand about 3AC, I don't think they got a whole lot of money left over. So I don't know how much money Voyager is going to get from them, because they're not the only people who have a claim against 3AC, Three Arrows Capital. So I think this is really interesting. And it says customers are no obligation to sign up with FTX. But if you don't want to, then go ahead and stick with the claims and the bankruptcy filing and hope that you get your money or more money back. So this is really interesting. It could retain all rights of their claims in the bankruptcy proceedings, but would not receive early access to a distribution on their claim. It says, as unsecured creditors, Voyager's customers have a fixed US dollar claim based on the value of digital assets on July 5th. The allowable amount of an unsecured claim doesn't change with the fluctuations in the value of the debtor's property, which means it doesn't matter what happens to the value of your Bitcoin, your Cardano, your Shiba Inu, or whatever coin you have, because whatever it was worth on July 5th is the value of your claim. However, customers are exposed to the risk of depreciation, so they might go down, as well as case costs. So the cost of the court case is going to eat into the amount of money that Voyager has left over, because each of these will reduce recoveries on the fixed US dollar claim of the customer. So basically, sounds like they're saying, hey, customers, if you want, we'll give you some money for what you had on there. And it sounds like maybe it's going to be a better deal than what Voyager is going to end up getting. I don't know. At least it'll be a faster deal. It says this one-way risk results from customers having unsecured claims rather than property rights, and Voyager operating with commingled assets before and after the petition date. Our proposal aims to solve this problem. Even those customers who wish to be long cryptocurrency should not be forced to do so by holding unsecured claims in a bankrupt company, at least not when there's an opportunity to receive cash immediately. I wonder what they're going to offer. Like if I had a $5,000, are they going to give me 4,000? Are they going to give me 2,000 and be like, you could get 3 if you wait, but if you take 2,000 now, that'll be good. I don't know. I guess I'm going to keep an eye on this. It says a few other notes with respect to the proposal. FTX and Alameda are not interested in purchasing and plan to leave behind the bankruptcy estate all 3 AC related litigation claims. So they don't want anything to do with it. And they also want to write off their $75 million loan claim because they're going to use that money to give it to Voyager customers. This claim would otherwise share in supplemental recoveries. By writing off our loan, we will permit customers and other unsecured creditors to receive 100% of any incremental recoveries from the enforcement of 3AC claim. So you still will maintain your claim against 3AC. However, you can get cash soon, and FTX can get a bunch of new customers. Third, we recognize that Voyager may have other ways to provide customers with liquidity. We are open to including or excluding these accounts, blah, blah, blah. It says basically like they're saying, hey, look, we'll buy your intellectual property, we'll buy your brand, but you might want to sell it to somebody else. We could adjust our price. Well, basically, we want to offer the customers the opportunity to get cash in hand so that they can go on off into the world and either use that cash for what they want it for, or they can continue to trade. Oh, and by the way, open an account and be one of the FTX customers. So it's a really great opportunity for FTX to increase their customer base. It's also a great opportunity for them to swoop in and be the heroes. I mean, Sam Bankman-Fried has already been equated to Warren Buffett in 2008 collapse and JP Morgan during the bank runs prior to the Federal Reserve Act. So maybe he's just sweeping in and he is the hero of crypto and everyone's going to love him. And, hopefully he maintains this thing, or, hopefully we don't find out later that we're all getting screwed because he's getting it for pennies on the dollar and actually making money off of it. But I don't think that's the case. I think that it makes more sense to be honest, open, and transparent in the world of crypto, considering how transparent it is. No matter how hard you try, eventually the truth is going to come out anyway. And not only that, the money they'll make by onboarding all these customers is going to be so worth it. So sounds like an amazing deal for FTX. Sounds like an amazing deal for me. I'll take my money now, because money now is worth a hell of a lot more than money in the future, especially with raging inflation. So I am down for this. So what do you think about this? Do you think this is awesome? Do you not like this? Do you have money on Voyager? Are you going to accept this offer? Would you accept this offer if it's a percentage of your holdings? Let me know. Leave a comment below. I think this is super awesome. This is breaking news. So they gave Voyager until July 29th. So that's 7 days from now. So I will keep an eye on this. I will keep you updated, and believe you me, I am on top of this because I am also a person who has a claim on Voyager. So let me know what you think. Leave a comment below, and I will talk to you all later. Huddle on.